Hi, I'm Talitha Caney. I'm the Reef Watch Coordinator for Reef Watch South Australia. Reef Watch is a community-based environmental monitoring program and one of Australia's longest-running marine citizen science programs. The aim of Reef Watch SA is to contribute to the adaptive management of temperate reefs through ongoing condition monitoring and to raise awareness about the marine environment through educating and engaging the public. With the help of over 11,000 volunteers, the Reef Watch dataset has over 20 years of reef monitoring data spread over 12 sites. The data collected has contributed to a greater understanding of the ecology of these reefs by examining the trends that have occurred within these ecosystems over time.
South Australia is blessed to be the home of some truly spectacular wildlife in our marine waters, with 85% of that life found nowhere else on planet Earth. Dip your head below the waters and you enter a nature wonderland that has more variety than the Great Barrier Reef. Unfortunately, these waters face their fair share of challenges from pollution runoff, from overfishing, from pest species and from plastic waste. And it's essential that we make sure these are looked after. And so just like on the land where we have a whole series of national parks which preserve special nature places, we have the same thing in our waters with water-based marine parks. And the international evidence is crystal clear that these parks do a cracking job of making sure these special places are around for future generations, especially the sanctuary zones or no-take zones where nature is allowed to come first. And it's not surprising that these marine parks are incredibly popular, with over 90% support from South Australians.
Southern Australian temperate reefs have a high diversity of plant and animal life. They are important for our fisheries and act as rainforests of the sea. They support a high diversity of species, most of which are unique to our region. In South Australia, there are over 400 different species of fish, over 1,200 plant species, and more than 6,000 invertebrates. Reefs are also important for migratory shorebirds and birds like the hooded plover, which is listed as vulnerable nationally. They are important for tourism, and they are the breeding site for many marine animals. This uniqueness gives our southern waters a special ecological and conservation significance. But reefs are constantly changing due to natural variation and human-related impacts. The main human impacts are pollution, which is primarily runoff from our stormwater, which flows directly out to sea, sedimentation, overfishing, trampling, climate change, and introduced exotic species. Monitoring the health of our reefs is important to understand whether human impacts are being managed appropriately. The City of Onkaparinga has been working on climate adaptation projects to manage the impacts of storms and sea level rise along the coast. Projects have included the 3D mapping of coastal risks, erosion protection works including upgrading seawalls, dune rehabilitation and monitoring shoreline changes.
For the last 20 years, Conservation SA has been the proud home of Reef Watch, working with generations of beachcombers, snorkelers and scuba divers to make sure that these special places are around for future generations to enjoy. So what are you waiting for? Get out into it.
If you'd like to join Reef Watch as a volunteer, check out our Facebook page or Instagram page, or find us on our website.